Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen. We are live at the 19th Annual Garden State Film Festival, and we are at the A Shared Universe podcast lounge located inside the Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel. I am here with constant co-host CJ Cullen. How are you?
I'm doing good.
And from the amazing Comedy of Horrors, we have my friends here, Ken Arnold and Dan Franko. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Screening tonight at the Asbury Hotel at 8 p.m. Do I have that correct?
Yep, that is correct.
Which means we can go see it.
Yeah, because
we got one more. We've been going all day. We've been going since 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
you've been watching. You guys are marathoning over here. Thank you. It's
very
thanks for fitting us in.
most of the people are like 9 o'clock over here, so like, all right, we got that too, and then it's gonna probably get crazy later.
Yeah, we were like, wow, people really love podcasting.
Yeah.
You know, we have free beer here.
Yeah, that's why.
That's what drew me.
I'm not gonna lie.
for the free beer.
Yeah, shout out to Ross Brewing, who has brought over all of these. I think I might need him to see if he can get us some more.
Yeah, are you listening, Ross? Let's go.
John,
We are out of the lager.
I might have to go. I might go buy some more Madiscon Wit and bring it over.
Or we might have to buy it. I was like, hey, you can reimburse us, right?
Reimburse us.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hey, well, it goes better than films and beer, right?
Right, absolutely.
So, yeah,
Nothing does, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially our movies.
Yes. You have a few before you watch our stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But congratulations on screening here, getting accepted here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've caught any of the films today. Have you been to any of the film blocks?
Not yet. We were going to hit the one before ours because there's a friend of mine, a guy that worked on a short film that I did 2 years ago.
Oh.
He has directed a film that screens right before ours. So I'm going to try and hit that, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're very high caliber. So I mean, you guys should really be very proud of yourselves.
Thank you.
They seem very selective quality wise. I mean, I'm sure they're like that every year.
Yeah.
But I've only known them for a couple years. Last year got wiped. The in-person one got wiped out.
So they were online, but oh my gosh, I sat down and watched a ton of them. They were all great.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, one after the other, after the other.
We've had a great history with Garden State.
How long? What was your first one? How long have you been coming to the Garden State Film Festival?
I was here in 2005 or 6 with a film called Tomorrow Is Today, and when I was here the first time, it was great to be here.
Right.
But coming back now, and I'm like, wow. The Asbury Park is it's a place to go.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta come here and see how it's just amazing now.
2 years ago, it was crazy here when everyone was packed.
It's amazing.
I was able to be here 2 years ago. So we were in 2017. We had a movie called The Night Watchman, which is a horror comedy, but that was in Atlantic City when the festival was still
Atlantic City. Yes, I was down there.
And then 2 years ago, I was here with the Recursion Theorem, which is a short kind of noir, Twilight Zone kind of short.
Yeah.
And so I told Ken, we have to submit this because Asbury's fantastic. This festival is great, and if it's going to be live, it's the perfect place to.
There was so much going on that year. It was like so many different venues all over the place. So you saw one person and you didn't see him again. Like many things going on.
Yeah, we were out at a community center almost down in Neptune. I mean, it was
Jersey Shore Arts Center. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the JSAC. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
The cool thing is that everything is just within like 5 minutes walking.
Yeah.
It's like, and I told my daughter, that she's over there. She does our social media for us, and she worked on the film. But I told her, I said, it's like a college campus, man. This is awesome. I just walk over to this screening venue. I go to that one. We go over here. We eat. We come back. Everything's within 10 minutes.
Crossing paths with the people you just met last night. I was like, hey, what's going on? Where are you off to? I'm going to go podcast. Hey, me too. Let's go.
And it's been fantastic. Just, hey, how's it going? What's up? We're all going over here. You coming? And everybody shows up over there.
Yeah. I mean, this got to be the first in-person film festival you've been to in a while.
Yeah, it is. And this is our world premiere, actually.
Oh, really?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This is, because of COVID, we were going to do stuff in Maryland where we're from and where we shot it. But because of COVID, we couldn't do that.
Right.
And we didn't want to wait. And we were just like, you know what? The Garden State Film Festival has been good to us over the years.
Yeah.
Let's submit it and see, because we knew it was going to be a live, in-person screening, and that's what we wanted. We wanted a live in-person screening, and fortunately for us, they invited us to come, which is great. And we thank them for everything they've done for us over the years.
Yeah.
I love it. Quick 3-hour drive from Maryland. get stuck in traffic in Delaware because that's what happens when we don't pay sales tax.
Exactly. I know.
I know
I
as
grew
well.
up in South Jersey.
Yeah.
So every time I come back to visit my family, I get stuck in the
in that.
traffic in Delaware. So.
Once you go over that bridge, you're home free.
bridge.
Yes.
You're home free because we pay
Yes.
sales tax
Yes.
in this, and it goes toward our infrastructure.
That parkway is really big. It brings up that traffic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What's the history behind Comedy of Horrors? When did you shoot it? How long did it take?
We shot in 2019. We were on a 20-day schedule.
Yeah.
Wow.
So basically
that's a
over 4
long
weeks.
shoot. I mean,
Well, if each short film, because there were 4,
Okay.
they each got 4 days to shoot, and then we had a couple days contingency built in.
okay, smart.
So, yeah.
Smart.
Do you do a wraparound?
Yeah, there is a wraparound story. There's 4 and then a 5th that kind of
Yeah.
feeds them together. Yeah, we did do that, and you know, it felt, you know, to be honest, I think we could have used a few more days, but you know what? With that amount of time, and it made the filmmakers get creative,
Right.
and be efficient, and it really helped the project. I really
Yeah,
think
no
it did.
screwing around.
Yes.
You're here to
Yeah,
shoot, get the shot that you need. You got 96 hours, and then
That's it.
You're done.
Yeah, we're
And
moving. We're
Yes.
just moving on. So,
That's amazing. Did you shoot in Maryland?
3 of the films we did. 1 we shot in Atlanta.
Wow.
So the cast of Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell from
Yes.
Adult Swim.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Matt Cervito, Henry Zabrowski, Addie Wyrich, they have one of the segments called Good Head, and it's sort of a voodoo soul stealing thing, and so they shot that one there with their infrastructure from that show.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then everything else was shot in Maryland.
That's amazing.
great, yeah.
That's amazing. What inspired all of this?
One night, and this is how usually we do it. One night
love this.
I get
One
drunk.
night with those.
I get drunk, and then I call my producing partner and say, "Hey,
Let's do this.
this is a great idea. Let's do this." And he's like, "Yeah,
That sounds
I'll
great.
have something by next week. The end of next week, I'll write it out." And that's what we do. And you know, that usually we come up with a project. That's what we did with the Night Watchman. That's what we did with this one. That's what we're doing with that we did with the next
Have you
one.
done it before where it was like different shorts into like a feature? or is this first?
No. This is the first time we've done an anthology, and I gotta say, it was like herding cats. So
Yeah, you got so many different moving parts.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Especially once you get accepted into a festival, and then you have to finish everything by a deadline for submission.
man.
So
And you're-
color correction, sound
Oh
correction,
my gosh.
sound edit.
And
That's the
you're on the
hardest,
phone,
craziest part.
email, text all day long, every day, just going, "Hey, I just need you to get your stems in. Let's get them in. Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh,
I need
yeah.
this stuff done."
Yeah. Give me your time codes. Give me.
Exactly.
And you know, people are like, I'll get back to him later.
I
They're
need
ignoring you. I was
credits.
like, I need it
Yes.
now. You don't understand.
Yes.
Like,
So who color corrected it?
We had a company called Digital Cave Media down in Baltimore, and they did the Night Watchman for us, which they did a phenomenal job on that. And then we had them do this one, Comedy of Horrors. They did an excellent job. Actually, on the Night Watchman, they did our DPX,
Okay, yep.
for the festival circuit.
That's what's-
They did
yeah.
that.
And we were talking about that earlier today. About
yeah, we
doing
were
that,
like how great it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's the filmmaking atmosphere in Maryland right now? Are they supportive? Are there?
It's good. It's
Okay.
good. There is a film incentive, so we did apply and we did qualify.
Okay, great.
We got our film incentives for our project, so it's going very well in that sense. But because of COVID, everything just shut down.
Yeah.
Now things are coming back. There's a show, HBO, I believe, is coming in with a show to shoot in Baltimore with
Right.
David Simon, the
Really?
producer of The
That's
Wire.
great. Oh,
so
yeah.
he's coming back to do another project in
awesome.
Baltimore, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
I was working on a show called Swagger, Apple TV. I worked in December, and I just worked in February, which they were shooting in the Richmond, D.C. area. So that was doing. That's done now because they just shot the last episode. But it's coming back. It's coming back slowly, and you know it's going to be good coming up.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, I spent about 4 years in Maryland, and I was like, man, they should shoot more films down here.
Yeah.
Or you know,
You're a Baltimore Orioles fan.
I'm an Orioles
There you go.
fan.
All
I
right.
used to play for the Orioles.
You did.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
In the minor leagues.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we looked up the stats when we were podcasting last time.
He had the unfortunate luck to be behind a guy that didn't take a day off at shortstop. So
I was a shortstop. He was a shortstop.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no upward mobility there. So.
I was like, dang, couldn't I be stuck behind Billy Ripken and him and him and his profane bats and what do I got to do?
Exactly. Billy's great though. I mean,
I know.
he just knows baseball and he's funny. And if I was to say, who's the guy that I would go to for baseball advice and how to learn baseball, Billy Ripken.
I mean, talk about a guy who tells it like it is. It is Billy Ripken for sure.
Yeah, fantastic.
But I love. He's like, I didn't know I had that bat. I'm like, get out of here, bro.
He so did.
Someone just handed it to me. I'm like, so that's why it was facing perfectly.
Yes,
it
was like, let me pose the bat.
Is he coaching?
I imagine, I don't know if on the major league level, but he's, they're always up to something.
Always doing something, right?
Yeah.
He's working for the Major League MLB network.
Oh yeah, he's commentating. Yeah.
So and then he does videos, online and stuff for them, and other instructional videos for their business, the Ripken Baseball.
Yeah, for sure.
Ripken Baseball.
Have you ever broadcasted games?
I have never broadcast a game. No.
I'm looking at you in front of that mic. I'm like.
Yeah, because you got that. You got the baseball knowledge, obviously.
Yeah, I do a lot of live feeds myself.
Okay.
We do a show called Appletinis with Ken, and he comes on. We drink Appletinis. It's hilarious. You gotta watch it.
You remember when Kramer bought the
Merv Griffith.
It's his basement. It's a talk show from his basement.
It's like where are the cameras?
Exactly.
Where are the cameras? That's what Bell Works looks like. If you look in the front, you have that kind of set, right?
Yeah, we built a little talk show set at one of our other studios.
Exactly.
People are like, where are the cameras? Like, where's the crew? I'm like, well, you were looking at it.
That's it. So everyone's watching as you walk by.
We do this crazy show, Appletinis with Ken, and the reason why it's called Appletinis with Ken is because we were big Scrubs fans.
Yes.
And Zach Braff's character, obviously, drank Appletinis. Easy on the teeny, right? So that's why we came up with Appletinis with Ken. So.
That's great.
I mean, where can I find that?
Appletinis.
Oh, get the Appletinis.
Facebook page.
We got a YouTube page. We got it all.
It's going to be on hiatus for a little bit while he's
I'm in Austria,
working on a project.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's in Austria? Can you reveal? Is it
we are shooting our newest film. It is a horror film, straight horror. Usually we've done horror comedy. Now it's a straight
horror.
Yeah.
Western horror.
Western horror.
Oh yeah, it takes place in 1867.
Awesome. Wow, that's
But shot in Austria.
Shot in Austria. You would think that they don't have good Western stuff over there.
Oh,
but they do.
They have an entire town.
An entire town, 3D, everything.
Western Stassa or something like that. What's it called?
Wow.
It's called No Name City.
Okay.
But it used to be, and you can do a search on it. But it used to be like Disney for Western stuff. It's 22 acres and it has everything. It's got a saloon, it's got a bank, it's got the sheriff's office. It's built, and we were just kidding around with our producer friend over there. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a Western town in Austria, would you? And he goes, yeah, I do. 15 minutes from my house.
Wow.
And we were like,
God, that's awesome.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And it's the perfect COVID film because it takes place in one location.
Right.
And it's a small cast. And we come into a ghost town, so there's no extras, right? And we're trying to figure out what happened to all the people. And obviously we come across something, an evil entity that's eliminated all the people and now is hunting us.
Wow.
So it's very The Thing-like in that sense.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
It's
awesome.
Ken, it's Matt Servito from Banshee and The Sopranos.
Yep.
Yeah. And,
Kevin Jiggets, who was in our film The Night Watchman. And he's in
this.
the Comedy of Horrors as well.
Dan DeLuca's also in this.
Who was one of the writers on the Night Watchman and a Comedy of Horrors.
That's amazing. Yeah, I was about to say if you go, if you go into that Western town, if you see Ed Harris with the black hat, run the other way. Get out, man. Get out. I don't think. Yeah, you probably don't want to stay there.
I just rewatched that during COVID. Love it. Oh, it's such a good show.
Great.
Yeah, it's
Great.
It's so good. What is it about the horror genre that makes? I mean, I know it's fun. I know it's awesome. I know it's bloody.
It's fun to make.
But I think
the blood is not fun, for the record.
It's sticky and terrible, and
especially when you shoot in 20 degrees.
Right.
So on The Night Watchman, my character turns and I jump him, and at one point we stuck together. Like the bullet was in the shield, and we were stuck.
Yeah, it was like the scene from Dumb and Dumber, and I'm like, just just go, man, just go. He was stuck to my back.
What kind of blood do you use? Is I guess different
Corn
things.
syrup.
Corn
Yeah.
syrup. is what
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
Karo
corn
and food
syrup.
coloring, man.
It gives it that blood. Yeah, it looks good.
Except no substitutes.
The viscousness,
Yeah, unless you're Joel Schumacher, then you dump glitter into it and then throw it on to Corey Feldman. I'm like, why did he do that? I wanted them to glisten.
Or make it black and white, not even have it look red.
Oh, then then
for his
chocolate
kind.
syrup.
And then we'll just use chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup.
that would clean off a
that
lot
would be
easier.
Yeah.
That would be great. But, horror is a genre that sells.
Yeah, it does. It does
Translates to all.
It does sell.
And
it's
it's
got
fun.
a big following.
It does.
Big following.
And
of
it's
people.
fun. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you think. You think like this is. You think back to Creep Show
Yep.
or Amazing Stories or those anthology
they're
type
so
shows,
good, yeah.
and that's what we're tapping into here. It's just you get friends together
Yep.
and either a couple beers or some Cokes and some pizza, and like Lost Boys I watched as in
yeah, of
'88.
course,
It's just fun. You think back to those horror movies you watched as a kid
Yeah.
earlier than you probably should have. And
Yeah, I remember Exorcist, Too Young, midnight watching the head spin.
Yep.
Never again.
I never say it's too young. It's you're
Young.
you're
I was
gonna
very young watching it.
you're gonna watch it eventually. Why not watch
Yeah,
it when you're
why watch
5
it, yeah.
accidentally?
Yeah.
I'll say Poltergeist
No,
too
no, no.
young here.
Yeah,
The
Poltergeist.
clown thing.
And it was only PG too, so
Yeah.
it was like not so bad. You're like, oh, this is great. And parents were like, oh, it's only PG.
My grandmother, who we had a house down in Ocean City, New Jersey,
Yep.
and she would make us stay up late on Saturday nights and watch the horror movies with her
Yeah.
when we were little kids because she was too scared to do it by herself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, hey,
we were little. We
Right.
were
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 years old.
Yeah, a couple of little kids watching
Exorcist.
that makes it less.
I remember watching
The Karen Black trilogy. Remember
Oh,
that one?
yeah.
Oh, man, that was a scary one.
Original Fly. So I was a little kid. And that ending freaked me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, help me.
Oh, so-
Freaked me out for weeks.
right?
Do you? Is there a movie that you did see maybe too early as a kid, like, and it screwed you up? It stayed with you.
The Karen Black.
The Karen Black.
Yeah,
Okay.
that thing screwed me. I was scared, man. I was scared of little dolls. Anything. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
Poltergeist
man.
and for
those
me,
dolls.
Red Dawn.
Yeah.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
The whole idea of the parachutes coming out in the middle of the day, like
Man.
You know, you're not wrong. Like, avenge me. Yeah.
Come on.
that was the first PG-13.
You know,
Yep.
you know what scarred
Yep.
me?
You ever thought that would become real and like they'll take over the
I
town?
did.
Your
At
town.
the time,
you
yes.
just-
I did.
Like, I stayed up at night.
Yep.
You know what scarred me? Endless love. I'm just kidding.
Is it a lot of Richie thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Or that movie Toy Soldiers, I always thought it would take
Soldiers,
over
yep.
the school.
I
They would
love that movie.
some terrorists would take over our school. We'd be just
Die Hard at school. You know, you
Die
get
Hard
to
at
see
school,
John
yeah.
McClane. No one ever talks about that movie. That is like a forgotten.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
it's a
fantastic.
blast. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys who went on to be stars in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it was a
yeah. Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton, yeah, good young
Sean
cast.
Astin.
Sean
Sean
Astin.
Astin and
Jerry from blanking on his last name from Law and Order. He played
Orbach.
Jerry Orbach.
Orbach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will Wheaton's dad.
It's
Yeah,
just-
he's one of my favorites, man,
Yeah.
of all time. Jerry Orbach. I think he's fantastic.
That's awesome. So how long were you in Austria for? Or how long are you
5 weeks.
scheduled? 5 weeks.
Yeah,
Wow,
5
okay.
weeks. Wow.
5 weeks we're over there.
That's amazing. We'll be looking for that for sure.
Hopefully 2 years back
hopefully we'll if we get it done in time, maybe next year.
Oh wow.
Wow.
We're hoping that's our schedule. That's what we want.
It'll be the
But-
20th anniversary
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
year.
So hopefully we can get it. We can get it in, and maybe it'll be our world premiere again.
That'd be cool.
Because Matt Servito is from
Yep.
South Orange, so I'm from here originally. Dan's got connections here, so we would love to have our next film screen here as well.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. And Comedy of Horrors submitting to all the film festivals you can get your
Yes.
hands into. And
Yes.
A lot of horror ones, and they're coming back now. They're starting to come back. So
So we're hoping, with this, we feel like we're going to make some people laugh,
Yeah.
and it's going to be entertaining. So hopefully, we can hit the streaming services, and we can
yeah.
we can distribute that thing so everybody can see it.
yeah, for sure.
exciting.
And I love the name. So Comedy of Horrors.
Comedy of Horrors.
That's
it
my
works.
producing partner, Dan DeLuca. That was his name.
Volume
Comedy
1,
Horrors.
by the way. Comedy of Horrors, Volume
Volume
1.
Volume
Volume
one.
one.
There may be a second,
The
but
comedy-
I don't know, because it was like herding cats the first time. I don't know if I want to do that again.
Yeah, well, you've done it once. Now you have experience, right? Now you know
yeah.
what to do, what not to do, maybe.
Maybe.
But they are, all these streaming networks are looking for that kind of content that continues, and especially in horror. Like
Yes.
Netflix is looking, they're giving money a lot of money out for these new horror films.
Yes, they are. I would like to say one thing, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
We couldn't have done this without all the people that helped cast, crew, everybody that pitched in and put their talents into this thing. And I just got to say thank you to all of those guys, because without them, we don't have a film, and we don't have a film this good. So.
Yeah. Did you have a large crew, or we kept it kind of tight?
We kept it kind of tight because one crew would transfer to the next film, but we would have to replace a few people because they weren't all available for every one.
So. Like the Atlanta one.
Yeah.
So the Atlanta crew was kind of self-contained, but the Maryland group kind of moved from project to project with a couple people swapping in and out
and stuff. Yeah. So, but it's without those guys, we don't have what we have. We had a special effects guy from India who was fantastic.
Wow.
He had done work on Man of Steel and Black Sails.
Wow. Okay. So
we had some legit stuff, man. And we had a young kid out of Maryland who was generally new too. He's 18 years old,
right?
Doing special effects.
He worked on one of our shorts a long time ago,
and for a 48-hour film, one of the shorts, and he did a great job on that. And I called him up. I said, "Hey, you want to help out?" And he jumped in, and he did a great job.
Yeah,
for us.
That's great.
Fantastic. So that is the type of crew we had. That we just wanted to we feel like it's a good project. We want to jump.
Yeah, we love this. We believe in you guys. We're going to work our asses off for you guys,
and we can't thank them enough for all of that.
It's like our group is sort of a family, because a lot of them work on The Night Watchman, a lot of them work on this, and so we have this core group that we tap into for all of these projects, and it's just great to be able to work with them again and bring something that brings us all back together.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you guys have a website, Instagram? Where can we find everything for more information? Do you remember?
She's our social media.
Over there. What are they?
What's Instagram?
I think on Twitter it's A Comedy of Horrors, and on Instagram it's Comedy of Horrors.
Okay.
Film. And we have a website.
Do a search for Comedy of
Comedy of Horrors, and something will pop up right
Right.
comedyofhorrors.com.
Right.
There you go.
Exactly. So,
Awesome.
And it's just a splash page because it sends you to the trailer.
Yep. No, you don't need. That's all you need to know. Watch the trailer, fall in love with it, go see it.
Yeah, like it.
Come by tonight. You got some time.
And we have great people in it. We have Kathy Searle, who you've seen in just a billion commercials. The trying to buy the crown jewels.
Yep.
We've got Jimmy Bellinger from Blockers and the Skittles Pox.
He's a Skittles Pox kid.
Like I said, all the people from Your Pretty Face. Addie Wyrick, and she it's just a great cast. And
Rain Pryor's in it. Rain Pryor, she's fantastic. We always try to get her in all our projects. She's so cool. She's just a great person to be around, a great person to work with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. It's good to see you in person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for sitting here and just one after another.
You guys love it. We can do this all day, every day. This
is what we love doing, is promoting, independent filmmaking and filmmakers, and all the, the blood, sweat, and tears, and more tears that they go through. So
you know what we have to do, Dan? We gotta have these guys on Apple TV Weekend when I get back.
Yes, done.
There you go.
There you go.
Absolutely done.
Perfect.
And we will live feed it. Apple TV Weekend remotely.
Oh yeah. There'll be so many cameras in there. It's
oh my god, it'll be amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of fun.
Thank you guys so much. Comedy of Horrors, comedyofhorrors.com or comedyofhorrorsmovie.com.
Yes,
Google it, check it out, and great luck with the screening tonight.
Thanks so much.
Go to Asbury over here, hotel.
Yep.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
There you go.
Check it
8
out.
o'clock, we'll be there.
Garden State Film Festival, 19th annual, rolling on all weekend. GSFF.org. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, CJ. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great